You've been lied to about consistency. You've been toyed with like a Barbie doll. Do you want to be consistent? Do you want results in whatever it is you want to be consistent in? I can help you. Firstly, I'm Swale. I'm the leader of my very own army, destined to bring good mental health and physical health to the world. Join us or don't. Either way, I'm gonna give you value. So, let's begin. There are two types of consistencies. Ideal consistency, which in the regular advice, which is,
oh, it takes 90 days to build a habit, so do something for 90 days and habit for life, yay.
You do something every day and every day you get better. You have zero setbacks and you do the same thing at the same time every single day without problems. Cool, that's what ideal consistency is. That doesn't exist. Take that mentality out of your mind. That is bullshit. It takes you however long you want to build a habit. Realistic consistency. This is what a real life example of consistency is. Realistic consistency. Now, realistic consistency has 8 stages. Stage 1 is intention. You desire to do something more, or you desire to start doing something. This is the initial stage of wanting to be consistent at something, because you find this thing, you're like, oh, really cool. Oh, boxing looks kind of cool. You know, the guys that do boxing all have a lot of women, so maybe that would be something cool that I could do. Yeah, cool, right? That intention, great. Stage 2, research. This is a stage where you go and you start trying to find out more. You start looking for boxing gyms. You start watching videos online about boxing. You start taking an initial initiative, vasting your knowledge about a specific topic that you want to improve on. Stage 3 is action. This is where you actually go ahead and start doing the thing. This is where you join that club or you start doing boxing at home. Your action. This is where you do the initial action and you go ahead and you make the initiative, but you're not really good at it. So stage 4 happens where you become demoralized. You realize that the thing that you want to do is actually quite hard and difficult, and it's not as easy as you once thought it was to achieve. Now, this is the crucial part. You have a win and lose column. 5.1, lose. This is where you kind of just give up. This is where you think, oh, I can't do this because it is hard, and therefore I must give up and let it go. 5.2 is the win column. This is where you decide, okay, I'm gonna go harder. I'm going to put more effort into this so that I can become better, so that I can show this off to other people. Let's be serious. Everything you do because you want to show off, okay? You decided to start boxing because you realized, hey, it'll be cool if I can show people that I can fight, and girls will like me for that. Don't bullshit yourself, don't bullshit me, don't bullshit anyone, okay? Your deepest truth is that you want to show off to other people because you desire social validation, and that's okay. Everyone desires social validation. It's nothing bad, there's nothing wrong with that. If you decide to go harder, if you decide to put more effort into what it is that you do, the next stage happens. Stage 6, sprouting. Stage 6 is where you see the first signs of improvement. For example, boxing, you get into your first fight, full boxing, and you win. Or for example, you spar with someone and you're able to at least hit the person once. That is your first sign of improvement. That is your first sign of gaining experience and skill in that, and that motivates you. But then something interesting happens. Stage 7. Again, we're met with a consistency spectrum. It's not really a spectrum, it's a yes or no column. We're met with a consistency win or lose system. Lose. You become complacent. Once you start seeing results in something, you tend to become complacent because you start to think, hey, I've got a good physique, or I'm getting good at this now, so I don't need to put in as much effort. So you become complacent, and then you start dropping and your skills start dropping and you feel worse because you're not where you used to be. And then you reach stage 4. So if you take the lose column of stage 7, you make your way back to stage 4, which is demoralization. And there you're met with your win or lose column again. To go harder or to give up. Stage 7.2 though, this is what we want to do. This is what realistic consistency is sort of leading up to. This is what consistency really means, is to go harder. You get better at something, then you put more effort into it so you can get even better. Then you're met again with a consistency split. If you think about consistency, isn't a straight line up the middle like a fucking sword, right? Consistency is more of a, okay, I'm excited to do this thing. I've got this thing to do. Yay. Oh, wait a minute. It's actually quite hard. What do I do now? Oh, I give up? Okay, I give up. Or, okay, I'm gonna put effort into this and I'm gonna get better. And I've gotten better now. Now I've gotten better. Yay, this is so cool. But you become complacent. Now that you're complacent, I'm getting worse at this thing. Oh no. Oh, what? Now you're back here. Now you have the choice again. Give up, go harder, and then you get results again. But then you have the choice again to go harder. To go harder again and again and again. And the truth is, you will have setbacks. Even this example I've shown you, starting from here and going to here, it's not a straight line. It's not even a curve. It's more like a mountain range. It goes like this. Sometimes it even makes a ball, right? That's because the world itself tries to stop you. The world itself puts things in your place to see whether you truly want that. You get sick, you become weak, you break a bone, you fracture something, you've got a job interview, you've got a job that you have to go for, or you've got school, you've got a whole bunch of things that are there in your way. The consistency skill is built up off of getting results and going harder, getting results and going harder. And every time you get results, you should go harder. So how do you choose right? How do you choose to make the right decision when it comes to those points where you become demoralized? And when you get results and you have the choice between getting complacent and doing better, going harder. When you initially start something and begin to do something new, what you need to do is start with the mentality that you're going to be doing this thing for 10 years. I got this from Alex Hormozi and it's fucking amazing, you know? Think about it. If you start something with the mentality that, okay, I'm going to be doing this for 10 years, and if in 10 years I don't reach point X, I give up. That's when I give up. That's how you get past the initial stage 4 crisis, where you become demoralized and then you have the opportunity to either do better or do worse and start again. If you say you're going to do something for 10 years and then actively put in effort every single day to slowly get better and better and better and go harder and harder and harder every day, obviously now you're going to be at a point that is far better where you started. Obviously, you're not going to be doing this for 10 years. Maybe you will, who knows? But if you start with the initial intention of doing it for 10 years, then you're gonna make so much more progress than if you think, hey, I want to do this thing. How can I do this quickestly? You're gonna be doing this for 10 years. And that is why what you do has to be meaningful to you. You can't just choose something stupid that means absolutely nothing to you and say, hey, I'm just gonna do this because it's something I have to do. Say for example, if I went out, I'm not a fisherman. If I go out and I'm like, today I'm going to fish. How do I catch big fish today? Yes, teach me how to fish, man. And I go there and I'm like, I'm bored. I'm waiting for the fish to come. I'm waiting for the fish to bite. And I'm there for half an hour. And then I'm just like, okay, cool, I'm done. But if I start with the initial mentality of, what am I saying? Fishing means nothing to me. I don't want to be a fisherman. But for someone who wants to be a fisherman, he goes there and he's like, all right, Mr. Fisherman Captain Man, take me fishing. And for 10 years, I want you to be my trainer. For 10 years, every single weekend, take me and teach me how to fish. Teach me a new topic every weekend. And by the end of the 10 years, if I haven't caught a shark, I'll give up fishing. Now the truth is, he may even catch a shark in the first month of fishing, but that's not the point. The point is that you have the intention of doing it for this amount of time. So all these little tiny incremental changes build up in less time than you expected to. So now you're at a position where you're like, I've done so well. Because you started with the initial idea that it's going to take you 10 years to reach 100 kgs body weight. But you've reached it in, what, 5? Half the time. Now you feel a lot more confident about yourself. But also, the goal that you want to achieve in 10 years, because you're going to be doing it for 10 years, you want it to be big and bold. Big and bold, okay? You want it to look like a big rock on top of a fucking boat. Why the fuck did I say boat? To be like just a massive rock in your life instead of tiny little stones, okay? The tiny little stones are what you achieve every day, and the tiny little stones are the action of practicing to get the big boulder. Your tiny little stones are your practicing 5 minutes of boxing every day to a month in time practicing 10 minutes of boxing every day. However much you feel comfortable in improving, which is important. Put that in fucking bold italics, underline, improving. Whatever it is that you're doing, you want to improve every day. So you do the thing, you practice the thing every day, and you will get better just naturally. Your body has this amazing thing where if you do something more, it naturally just alters your brain to do it better. So you don't need to even, obviously it helps to go to someone who actually knows it, and then you start there with the knowledge. But you don't need the knowledge to actually just start, do you? You don't need the knowledge of drawing to actually draw. You can start drawing right now, and in a month's time, your drawings, I can guarantee you, will be better. But now, how do you make the right decision when it comes to stage 7? Get complacent. I want you to get complacent. I want you to fuck up. I want you to decide that, hey, I'm too good at this. My arms are too big. My arms are fucking amazing right now, and just stop training arms. Because let me explain why. Because if that happens, now you fuck up and you lose all of that, and you experience that negative ouchie moment in your heart place. You then, when you reach that point again and you start from ground, not zero, but let's call it 0,1. When you start from ground 0,1 and you build your arms up again and you feel great about it, and now your arms are amazing, you know now not to get complacent because of how shit it made you feel. Get complacent. Fuck that up. Make the mistake of not doing something and realizing that it fucks with you, and realizing that it's made you feel shit because you've done something wrong. And that gives you the opportunity to either decide to give up or go harder. Which one do you want? You've already made the effort into growing your arms a tiny bit. So why not build them more? Why not put more effort into boxing? Why not spend half an hour boxing and then just stop doing it for a month? And then you realize, you get into a fight or an altercation, and then you realize, oh shit, if I was boxing, I would be more confident in this altercation, and I can protect myself. Then you start again, and then you reach that point again, and then you can grow more. Toodles.